Hey pool fans, and welcome back to part 2 of my new series from Zero to Hero. And after we talked about your stance or your option or possibility to find the right stance for you, I think today we should talk about the bridging. That means the bridge hand you should use right from the beginning. And this is the topic for today. It will be a bit shorter than the last one. And before we get started about the bridge hand, I'd like to talk shortly about shoulder drop, elbow drop, and I think there are some myths about this topic. And today I'd like to solve this. And so let's dive into it, and we start right now. Yeah, shoulder drop, elbow drop, whatever you will call it. I've seen so many videos when some guys always say, don't drop your elbow or get your shoulder within the shot. And actually, this is right, but there is a reason why many players use not only their underarm pendulum while you're shooting, or they involve their shoulder a bit, their elbow. And actually, it's very, very simple to understand why people do this. It all depends on your grip position on your cue. This is the only thing that is the reason for using your elbow into the shot or dropping your shoulder a bit. I will show you why this is, like I said. It's just for your understanding. Okay. Before I begin to struggle while I'm talking, I'm going to show you what I mean in just a second. So as an example, I will shoot 2 balls. Actually 2 times the same ball. And it's an easy shot, just a straight shot. And I will show you the difference. But I see this doesn't work because the camera angle is wrong. Let's go over here so you can see me better. Okay. So, and the first example, I shoot the way I shoot. So I grip the butt of the cue or the handle the way I do. So, and as I said in many videos before, it is very, very important to make a follow-through. That means trying to shoot through the cue ball. And now this is my end position after I shoot this ball, and look at my shoulder and my elbow. Both were involved in the shot. Now I make a similar shot and I will grip my cue right at the butt end and try to make the same shot. Have you seen the difference? So, easy explained. The shorter you grip your cue, that means the more forward you grip your butt of the cue. Let's say we compare now this grip position to this. So, when I grip this cue in front of the butt, so like this, and the cue ball is here. So here's about the starting point for hitting the cue ball. When I now want to make a follow through, this means shooting through the cue ball. The pendulum I have available because of my grip position is very, very short. I only have this range. I do not come further. It's impossible. And when I want to come further to get through the cue ball while I'm shooting, I have to use more of my arm, my elbow, and my shoulder. Then I come further forward. Simple as that. So, and when I now grip this cue right at the end, the starting point is now much more behind me. So, and now I only move my elbow, and when you now see how far the cue moves through the ball, so this means gripping the cue at the end, for example, like this now, I don't need to involve my shoulder or my elbow when I'm shooting. So, what is better, what is worse? The problem is, I learned to play using the grip. Ask yourself, why do cues have a grip? I think, or my understandable says to me, the grip is for gripping. This is the gripping zone. And I learned playing in this area. Most of the time I grip here, well, actually almost in the center of this grip zone, sometimes a bit to the back, but you will very, very rare see me gripping the cue here. Okay? When I have balls where I have to lean over the table, sure, then I grip the cue at the end. But normal strokes, normal shots, when I can reach the ball and stand as normal as I do, I always have the handle in my hand, and when I need, just let's say I play a follow shot, then you will see my shoulder goes a bit down and my elbow goes within the shot. So, saying that using elbow and shoulder is wrong or can lead to mistakes, no, this is absolutely wrong. It all depends where's your grip position and how you practice your stroke. As I said many times in videos before, and I say it over and over again, actually it doesn't matter if you stand straight, if your elbow is next to your body, if your elbow is outside your body, as long as you practice your own technique to make a straight shot. So it doesn't matter. If that's what's in the book would be the only solution, every world-class player would play the same. Name 10 top pros and everyone has its own style. Simple as that. And once you have find your grip position, your comfortable grip position, then the rest will come from alone. It will come over time. You will develop your stroke, your shooting motion. Give yourself time. Not only while on any or some channel, a guy said, no, don't use your shoulder. You have to have a certain bridge hand distance to the cue ball. And again, we are all built different. Okay? This is for me the beauty of pool. There is no one solution. There are 1,000 ways to roam, when you know what I mean. And I'm here to help you out to find your way. Not my way, not his, not her, not everybody's, just your. Okay? So now we go into the topic of the bridge hand. So today I'd like to focus on the easiest and simplest bridge hand you should play mostly with. And this is not only for practicing, this is just, let's call it a always working bridge hand. So I put my glove off, then you can see my hand better. So actually it is very, very, very easy. So put the cue ball away. Let's say your stance is right, your step into your shot is right, like we talked in the video before. And now when you go down, you want to feel comfortable with your body, with your arm, and of course with your cue. That means you need a stable position with your bridge hand for your cue. You want not to squirrel the cue around. You just want a solid bridge. Okay? So, and the best starting point for this to learn is just lay your hand completely down on the table. Maybe use a little press that your palm is very, very stable, and also your fingers. So press them a bit down, not with your whole body, just a bit pressure, so the hand is not able to move. And what you do next is very, very simple. You just put up your thumb and put it next to your index finger. That's all. That's all you have to do at the beginning. At most over time, even when you see pros or I shoot like this, this is the same, okay? So I use such bridges only when I have or want to shoot a different position on the cue ball. But this is not the topic of today. We want to start with a proper bridge hand, which is stable, which makes you feel comfortable, and which makes it as easy as possible for you to aim. It's another important topic. Just a second. Okay, so hand down on the table, thumb goes to the index finger, and now what you can see, you created a small V, like the letter V. So this type, and your cue will be lay right in this V. So now you are able to shoot. And what I meant when I said aiming is open bridges. So this is an open bridge, and for example, this is a closed bridge. A closed bridge gives you more stability, more stabilization when you have power shots, for example. Next video, maybe not today, but there is also a disadvantage. When you aim properly, you go down on your shot and your chin almost touches your cue. When you're very, very down and you then have a close bridge, then while aiming, your finger are a bit disturbing your aiming vision because the close bridge is higher than the open bridge. So as I said, today we are just focusing on the open bridge. And hand down on the table, thumb goes to the index finger, and now you have a proper bridge. I give you a close-up, just a second. So this is from your perspective now. Hand down on the table, thumb to the index finger. Now you have the V I mentioned, and there you can lay your cue on, and this is really, really a proper bridge you can use. Okay? So now I try it POV style. So that means your hand goes down, okay? And then the thumb goes up. And let's say the room between index and thumb, this is the V. There you lay your cue on. So now the question is, while using this simple open bridge, can I actually shoot, let's say 95% of the balls I need to play with this bridge hand on the table? Actually, I said yes. So, but there is a bit you have to adjust to. That means, for example, when I use just the open bridge, like I showed you, so the natural positions you can now use is actually for draw shot, for stop shot. So now when I try to shoot a follow shot where I hit the cue ball very, very high, this bridge hand is very low. This is too low for using a proper follow shot. What you can do in this case, so you can do standard bridge. Now you can pull your fingers a bit in your direction and leave the palm stable on the table. So what you now see is that the V zone where your shaft is laying on will increase in height. So it comes higher. So what this means when I make this while having this cue just laying here, you will see the cue comes up. So this works very well, but what I do most of the time is I use my ring and middle finger, and I put them under my palm or in the direction of the palm under my hand. So normal bridge, let's say released bridge. My advantage for my feeling is it's even more stable when having these two fingers under my hand. So, but like I said, this I only use for follow shots. Sometimes I play stop shots making this, but actually there is no reason for doing such things. These things will come automatically in your game the longer you play. You will do things where you actually not think about. This is sometimes really funny. And a good example is when you look at Carlo Biado, when he's playing, he always plays and his middle finger is always making, yeah, like a T-Rex, like a dinosaur. He's always, in every shot, his finger is up in the air. And I've seen an interview with him, and the guy asked him why he do this, and he doesn't know that he do this. But when he looks at himself in a video or something, then he realized this. But this has something to do with stress reactions. So every human being works different on his own stress reactions, and you will see many, many billiard players, not only in pool, even in snooker or carambolage or whatever, they tap their finger while they are aiming. Many players make this. Sometimes I make it by myself. I think it's a bit to calm yourself down, but it comes from alone. Yeah, I think for today, this is short enough. I think, or I hope you understand the myth about shoulder and, I'm sorry, elbow and shoulder. Just think about it. Think about the things I explained in this video to you, and try out using the simple bridge hand. The next video I will do is built up on this one. And in this next video, it also will be a short one, I promise. We will talk about a close bridge and bridge while shooting the cue ball off the rail. That means not the cue ball is on the rail, when the cue ball is close to a rail and you have to bridge your hand on the rail. So this will be very, very short, and I promise after this next video, we will deep dive more in shooting, and yeah, I think then you will understand why I start really from zero and I want to lead you to hero. It's possible. I think for most of the people out there, who have fun with the game, who want to spend time for the game to get better, to practice certain things. Everybody can get better. Everybody. No matter men, women, kids, grown-ups, no matter what age. So actually I can say I started 33 years ago, I think, or 32. And I was really, really good back then. Then I had a break for a couple of years because of marriage. My wife and me, we have 3 children raised. And actually, now I'm better than I was before. So age doesn't matter. Age is just a number. It's always easy said, but in this sport, it is like it is. The only thing which can, make you a red line through your plan is are your eyes. So, but also there are solutions out there. I have no solutions because it's okay. The only issue I have is the right eye dominance, but I can handle this. Everything's fine. And so if you like these videos, please like, subscribe, write down in the comments your wishes, even your critiques, everything. I react every comment. And see you soon. Stay straight and bye.